Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. They'll be learning about a new organization on campus to help promote student health and wellness. And my guest today, Kimbrlei McCain. She is the coordinator for Trojan Outreach, the organization we're talking about. So Kimbrlei, tell us about what is Trojan Outreach?
Trojan Outreach is a peer education program through the Health and Wellness Department, and what we do is we promote different topics each month to help educate Troy students about some issues that might affect them while they're in college.
And what are the types of issues that you think you may be handling during this?
We're going to talk about some things like suicide prevention, sexual assault, stress management, binge drinking, responsible alcohol use, sexual health, general health. We're just going to try to cover an array of topics.
And so what brought this all about? Why start something like this?
Well, we really felt that the Troy community, the student community, could really use an extra boost to help educate them on topics that can affect them not only while they're in college, but across their lifespan. And, we really want all of our Trojan students to be successful. So we hope that with this education, with these tools and resources that they have, they'll be able to be successful and be able to face any challenges that they might be met with.
Now, talk a little about the organization of the organization. Who all are involved with this group, and what can students, who can students expect to interact with through this?
They can expect to interact with a variety of students. All of our peer educators are from a variety of different backgrounds. All of them are involved in a lot of different things. They're from all different sorts of majors. So we have students that will be interacting, trying to educate their fellow students. And then we also have some support from the Student Counseling Center, and as well as with Shane Tatum and the Health and Wellness Department, as well as Chris Hager, who works in student involvement.
And so now with this, obviously you're wanting to promote health and wellness and the topics there, and you talk about the peer educator. Talk about a little bit specifically about the role of a peer educator and what it is. Some people out there may not be aware. You keep mentioning peer educator as a term, but explain that a little bit to us about what a peer educator is and what their role is in this organization.
Sure. Our peer educators are students who are passionate about seeing their fellow peers be successful. And so through the implementation of programs like workshops, coming to talk to an organization about an issue that they might be having, or just being out on the campus to be there and listen to someone, give them some resources, be a friend to them. They're the role models for Troy University, and so we're looking forward to them, interacting with students and being there to say, hey, I've been where you are, and I know how I can help you.
And of course, having a student available. Obviously, there are the counselors at the counseling center and the quote unquote adults out there. But I would think that having a student talk to other students might be able to convey some of the messages a little bit better than maybe getting lectured to by someone a little bit older.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the basis behind peer education, is that these students, they're college students, and they face the same issues that other college students are, so they know how it feels to be in that position. And sometimes it can be intimidating, or maybe you feel like your problem isn't so big that you need to go seek out mental health counseling, but that maybe you can just talk to someone, get some resources, and see if you can figure it out with a friend. And that's really why they're there. They're there to lend an open ear and help their fellow students.
Now let's talk a little about what the plans are for Trojan Outreach. How do students expect to see what you're doing, and what all you have planned?
Well, the first week of every month, we're going to be on the quad. They'll see a big red Trojan Outreach sign, and we'll be handing out some kind of Troy merchandise throughout the whole day or throughout the whole week. And we'll also have some educational materials just to hand out with them. So we're hoping to create a dialogue through that. And then we'll also be going into orientation classes, going into a variety of other classes, presenting at fraternities and sororities. Any student organization that requests us or professor that requests us to come, we're willing to come and address that topic.
Okay, now outside of Trojan Outreach, obviously the Student Counseling Center is available to students. So even if they see you out there and they miss you, but they need to contact some of you, how can they contact you outside of these events?
Well, they can contact us through our email, which is trojanoutreach@troy.edu. They can follow us on Twitter at Trojan Outreach 1, find us on Facebook, or they can call around to the Student Counseling Center or to the Health and Wellness Department and get in touch with us.
All right, well, good luck with this organization, and hopefully students will have a little bit of more healthy living choices result from this organization. So thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on this edition of Trojan Talk.